Welcome to another edition of From the Bleachers Sports Show. This is me, your amigo, your buddy, old pal, Tom. And we're looking to discuss episode 20 of NWA Power. Again, I'm going to go back and forth, and it's like beating a dead horse. And I'm going to tell you, definitely make it a point to look at NWA Power. Short, sweet, to the point. This I think episode ran like not even an hour, like 55 minutes. It's the end game, the end goal, and Billy has a plan there, a 20-year plan. Hopefully, it doesn't take that long. But the end goal here is to have a TV deal. No offense to YouTube, but a YouTube deal does not do the same as a TV deal would. So hopefully NWA could land a TV deal in the near future. But again, this episode, a couple of things I don't want to go over, every match, in and out. It just overall thoughts, as they were, as it was happening. Congratulations, to the outlandish Mr. Dice, Ziggy Dice, who is now the TV champion. Beats Ricky Starks. Not the longest title reign for Ricky Starks. I would have liked to see a longer reign for Ricky Starks. It's kind of maybe feels like a little bit of a hot potato for me. But we'll go with it. We'll take it for what it is. And we see outlandish Zicky Dice win, pick up the W. And he kind of throughout the match there, it's almost like he really wasn't aware of that 6 minute 5 second time limit. He did pull out the victory. And then what I didn't like, to me, it made the title feel like it was kind of like poo-pooing the title, like it was like a 24/7 title in the WWE, right? I mean, he gets the title. He's about to do an interview segment there, and out comes Tom Latimer saying, get out of here, you piece of garbage. It's like, dude, he just won a championship. Can we have him, talk about how it was hard work getting to this point, being a champion? How much the title means to him? Maybe he shed a tear or something instead of just telling him to leave. Now I get it, Lattimore is a heel. Zicky Dice is a heel too, so I don't even know why he kind of backed away from Tom Lattimore. What has he? I mean, a heel backing down from a heel. And the big reason why he just kind of Lattimore overthrew Dice's kind of victory speech there was because he was going to say that that Camille will speak next week. Gotta give NWA props for Camille finally speaking next week. This has dragged on since episode 1. And Camille finally will speak, ladies and gentlemen. So tune in for that. Marty Scurll. Okay, Marty Scurll and Nick Aldis. They kind of went back and forth. Okay, the way that Sean Mooney presented it is where they were in the new arena from where the Crockett Cup will be held. Okay, and they said that they're meeting the media, that they met with media, rather, right? So, in meeting with the media, you have Marty Scurll, Nick Aldis taking turns talking, and you see no media. You see them in an empty arena. There's no media in the background. There's no media in the front. You said that they went to meet the media for the Crockett Cup. Where's the media in this? So instead, you have these two in a big empty arena. Where's your media? It just, I don't know. The illusion, I guess, suspension. It just made it look like there was no media. It made it look cheap, for lack of a better word. Now, I like the promo that Nick Aldis said while they were, quote unquote, meeting the media. Kind of the words that he was saying kind of gave it that old school feel. That old school feel, what truly, how the NWA is and what it's all about. The words, the description gave it that old school feel. Prestige, honor. I like that promo by Nick Aldis. As I grab a little refreshment here. Storyline continuity. This week you had the team of Aaron Stevens with Sensei, his Sensei, the question mark. And they're up there, they're talking about how, they want titles and how, they want to challenge the Rock and Roll Express. But there was no mention of what happened, of Aaron Stevens' actions against Murdoch. There was no update on that brutal beating that Murdoch took. I would have liked there to be some explanation on Murdoch. What happened with Murdoch? The Bouncers as well. Well, they get a tag team shot. And for what reason do they actually get a tag team shot? They've been where? On NWA for what? All of 2 weeks. What makes them get a tag team title opportunity? Heck, you could even make the argument that the Dawsons maybe deserve a tag team title reign. Maybe even why the Bouncers? What, they've been here for 2 episodes, 2 weeks. What exactly? Who have they gone through in the ranks to get to where they need to be? Who, the Dawsons? The Dawsons, you're having them actually compete. To say it, they had them in a tornado matchup. Their contracts were being expired. Apparently, Dawson's and a team of Caleb Conley and C.W. Anderson contracts were... No, the team of Caleb Conley and the Dawsons were supposedly having their contract expired, and the whole object, the whole premise of this was to, try to win. That way, hopefully, you could get a renewed contract. They build up how, the Dawsons have had some bad luck, how Caleb has some bad luck. But then you have Caleb teaming with C.W. Anderson, who they spin it as he doesn't have a contract, but is still wrestling on NWA. So what is the point? Why do you really need a contract if you don't? If you can look at C.W. Anderson, who doesn't have a contract? Does that make sense? You follow me? Why do you need a contract if a guy like C.W. Anderson is fighting without a contract? I would have liked to have that end tied up. But the main event, I like the main event. I like the bouncers versus Eli Drake and James Storm. Eli Drake and James Storm are so over. So over. Anytime you have a crowd, chant the catchphrase, nonetheless your name, Eli Drake, and sorry about your damn luck, you know that you're doing pretty damn good for yourself. So, just my quick thoughts there on this past episode of NWA Power. I hope all is well, guys, and I look forward to speaking to you very, very soon. Until next time, ciao.